18 months back, someone asked me, "Are you using ChatGPT for your work or otherwise?" I almost cringed, as if you were asking a question you shouldn't be asking, because I was of the opinion that I should not use ChatGPT. I did not want to offload my work, my thinking. I did not want the algorithm decide for me or do my work. That was me 18 months back, a complete AI ignorant and AI skeptic, to the extent that I didn't even know how to use ChatGPT that time. And today, I have transformed. I partner with AI every day for my work, and I have learned it the hard way. I was almost about to be losing out, and I transformed. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like me, that I was 18 months back. And today in this video, I am going to share with you 3 things, and you will learn the AI leadership divide that we have in the industry today and which side you want to be on. Second, my transformation journey, but through that you also learn how to transform, and coming to the third with the right kind of mindset. So ready to dive in? Let's go. In the industry today, people are still thinking, some of the people at least, that whether AI is real or not, how long this is going to be there, whether it's going to impact. Here is the hard truth, my friends. There is a significant AI leadership divide still we have in the industry. There are people, including some of the top leaders, who does not know even today how to use AI properly, and they think using few prompts in ChatGPT is doing AI. And if you are like that, whether you are a leader or individual, you are AI skeptic, you are AI ignorant. And there are other camp who are completely dependent on AI for everything, to the extent they have even offloaded their cognitive thinking to AI. Either of the two end is very, very dangerous. You don't want to be like that. And you don't want to be, for sure, like me, that I was 18 months back, completely AI ignorant or AI skeptic. And this became amply clear to me when I was talking to one of the senior executives from a leading and top technology organizations. They are doing a budget cycle and they got a memo from the headquarters, very simple memo. And here it goes. Assume you have 25% less workforce next year. What activities or things you will stop doing or sacrifice? Very simple memo for a budget planning. And then I asked him, okay, how you are going to handle it? It's significant, 25% less workforce. He started laughing, saying, Indranil, you know what is going to happen? We are going to do all the things we are doing today, or rather this year, even next year we'll do, and much more with 25% less workforce. Because AI is here, it's reality. With AI's help and technology, we will achieve much more. And that's the hard truth, that's the reality. So, you don't want to be like me that I was 18 months back. You need to start embracing and adopting AI right away. And that transformation may not be gradual, and it was not gradual for me. For me, what happened? I was struggling with one of the strategic insight report. I was trying to prepare for weeks, lot of data analysis, reading strategic articles, also thinking I was not getting anywhere. And then one of my colleagues just suggested, why don't you look at Claude? Claude is another LLM like ChatGPT, many of you know, right? Why don't you look at Claude? It's good in strategic thinking, and why don't you use it? It might help you. You know what I did with Claude? I just put, this is what I am doing exactly. I'm trying to prepare this report. Can you please help me with that? That's it. And it created a nice report, and I was amazed what it did. But guess what? I did it the wrong way. That's exactly what you should not do. You need to consider AI as your partner, thinking partner, strategic thinking partner. Suppose I were doing it the right way. The prompt should have been like this. Assume the role of a strategic thinking partner to me, and you are a global expert or global leadership expert in this particular technology or industry. So you give a role to AI first. Then you say, be my strategic thinking partner in the process, and then you highlight the work you are going to do together. Third, then you say, you don't just ask the LLM to generate whatever report, etc. No, don't do that. Third, then you say, this is what I have been thinking. You are not doing a cognitive offloading. you say, this is what I have been thinking, what I am missing out, how I can improve it. So you are as if talking to another individual, getting insights, feedback on your thinking, on your report, or whatever you are doing, rather than asking AI to do the job for you. And that's the difference. That's the right way of doing it. Now you are thinking, okay, great. So how do I go about it? Very simple. I'll give you a very simple framework. It's a 3-step process. First, you try to figure out where you are in the spectrum. Are you a AI ignorant, AI skeptic? Like if you know few ChatGPT prompts and don't even know how to give the prompt the right way to get the right output, you are still AI ignorant. Or you are too dependent on AI for everything, even offloaded your thinking to AI, or you are somewhere in between. First, see where you are, what is your relationship with AI. So find out that first. Second, once you have figured out that, make sure next week you take one challenge or one task where you have AI as your strategic thinking partner or companion. Don't start big, just start with one task or one challenge and see how it goes, and follow the steps that we discussed already, how to give the right way of prompt. Try that out and see how it works out for you. And third, most important thing, you need to preserve your thinking. You have to take the ownership. Don't offload the thinking ownership to AI, because AI will hallucinate based on whatever data or model it has been trained on. So don't assume whatever you are getting as an output from AI is the right output. Have your critical thinking hat on. Ask more questions. Maybe ask AI to even critic or be a critic in the second prompt, and also you become the critic of AI's output. So it's a kind of then you dance with AI, right? You are not just assuming whatever is coming out from a LLM is the right. You have still the ownership of your output. Follow these 3 steps and let me know how it goes. I learned it the hard way. It took a lot of time. And if you are still ignorant, like I was 18 months back, high time you embrace, you accelerate, and you transform. Because AI is going to amplify and expand your thinking if you do it the right way. And if you do it the wrong way, you become a slave of AI and technology. You don't become the master and champion. But I know you want to be the champion, you want to be the master. And I'll continue to share more reflections on how you can adopt AI the right way, what you can do more, and what are some of the leadership competencies. And there are science behind it. MIT lab published a wonderful paper on this entire cognitive offloading and overloading. I'm going to share that next week with you. So don't want to miss out. Hit the subscribe button, share with other friends and colleagues who you believe would be benefited by this. And I'll see you again next week, and we'll continue this series on AI. Bye for now.